Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you are listening and wherever you are, this is Fit Disney, helping you make sure your Disney resort is a good fit for you and your family. Today we are on location at Walt Disney World's Dolphin Resort. Yes, the Dolphin Resort is part of a 2-hotel series known as the Dolphin and Swan, or the Swan and the Dolphin, and have kind of a weird, not Disney, but enjoy the Disney stuff perks relationship with Disney. For starters, let's get this out of the way. The dolphin statues on the hotel look nothing like either the mammalian dolphin nor the saltwater gamefish dolphin or mahi-mahi. The design actually stems from the 1643 Triton fountain in Rome, of course. And the swan across the way looks like, well, it looks exactly like a swan. Our dolphin looks like a carp, but the hotels named Swan and Carp, I guess, didn't have the same appeal, so here we are. The sister hotel, the Swan, sits just a tenth of a mile away, accessed by an outdoor covered walkway, and houses 2 giant swan statues, similar to the 56-foot tall or 17-meter tall cartoonish marine animal statues atop the dolphin. Completed in 1990 by Starwood Resorts, which was bought by Marriott in 2016 and now operated under the Sheraton branch of Marriott. You can see that after the, OG Magic Kingdom resorts, only the Caribbean Beach was completed earlier than the Dolphin and Swan. They were part of the Great Disney Resort building phase between 1988 and 91, where we saw the Grand Floridian, Caribbean Beach, the Dolphin and Swan, Yacht Club, Beach Club, Port Orleans, and Old Key West completed. The Dolphin, with its late 20th century style, the sea foam and cantaloupe color schemes, has the feel of an upper-end Floridian resort, which it is, and that at some point they thought, hey, we should decorate with lots of Disney stuff, kind of like girls born in the 80s did with Brad Pitt and JTT posters in their bedrooms. And I only bring this up because it is kind of what happened. The story is interesting, but could fill an entire documentary. So look up the history of the relationship between Disney and the Dolphin and Swan resorts, and you'll see that they are partners, but not straight up full-on Disney resorts. The resorts do get early entry, access to the Skyliner, and are some of the most conveniently located resorts, but have their own bus system and a hefty daily resort and parking fee. Those can set you back about $86 a day, so keep that in mind when comparing prices to other Epcot area resorts. At the time it was built, the Dolphin and Swan were the largest hotel complex in Florida. Now the Dolphin at around 1,500 rooms, and the Swan with 750, and the new Swan Reserve with 350 are the 4th largest complex just at Disney. Wow. Location. We'll show you in a few minutes just how convenient the Dolphin and Swan resorts are. And this great location also comes in a relatively small area, just 87 acres for the 3 parts of that Dolphin, Swan Reserve complex. That makes it, after the Yacht and Beach Club area, the 2nd most dense resort in terms of rooms per acre. They are big, busy, crowded resorts here in the Epcot resort area. Tons of perks, but if you're looking for a little less high-paced environment, maybe you look somewhere else. The general location of the Dolphin Resort is right in the middle of the larger Disney World Resort complex. That's hard to say. It is 5.2 miles or 8.32 kilometers to the Animal Kingdom, 4.4 miles or 7 kilometers to the Magic Kingdom, and if you want to walk, and who doesn't want to walk some more, it's just 0.62 miles or 1 kilometer to walk to the entrance to Epcot, and right at a mile or 1.6 kilometers to Hollywood Studios. You could also walk over to the Skyliner at Epcot's entrance and take that to Hollywood Studios if you don't want to walk, but it will take you much longer. The buses at the Dolphin and Swan will take you to Magic Kingdom or Animal Kingdom, but keep in mind, at Magic Kingdom, it's going to drop you at the transportation center, not at the park. You will still have to take the boat or the monorail from there. At Animal Kingdom, you'll be dropped right at the park's entrance. If you're clever enough, though, you could walk the half mile or 0.8 kilometers to the Yacht Club bus stop and take the 20 or 25 15-minute bus ride right to the Magic Kingdom and bypass the transportation center. You didn't hear that from me. The location is phenomenal, maybe the best in all of Disney if you are not concentrating your time at Magic Kingdom. But remember, all the resorts have their pros and cons, and that's why you're ensuring this is a good fit for you and your family. Now, looking at a map of the Dolphin, the rooms are concentrated in East and West towers, which are 9 floors each, and then there's a central tower, which has 20 floors worth of rooms. What about your fitness center options? Both the Dolphin and the Swan have fitness centers, so today I'll be looking at the Dolphin's first floor fitness area. This is a spacious workout area. There are Gym Life fitness equipment machines with 2 double pulley machines, an upright press, shoulder press, rowing machine. There's a pull-down lat rack, deltoid and fly machines, dumbbells, a portable bench, a sit-up bench, and a bench connected to a full weight bar with a self-spotting rack. There's also an additional equipment room with elliptical machines, cycles, and 7 treadmills. There are leg extension, seated leg curl machines, dip and pull-up machines, and there's also a CrossFit training room as well. One of the best pure workout facilities we have seen, and in combination with the areas to walk, run, and quick access to the roads for longer distances, the Dolphin is easily a candidate to be the best overall facility for those who want to keep up a workout regimen while they are at Disney. By the way, the arcade on the first floor is maybe the best in all of the Disney resorts. Pop Century's pretty good too. It is spacious and even has a mini bowling alley. Lots of arcade game options and a place to redeem your tickets from your winnings and leave with something that might have cost $3 at the Dollar Tree. Fortunately, you only spent $50 playing the claw game or the one that pushes the tokens out to win the $3 plastic dinosaur that will be left at the hotel by your 3-year-old. I'm not speaking from experience here. As is true with other Disney resorts, these are open 24 hours with room card access. While most Disney resorts post a minimum age of 14, the Dolphin and Swan have a posted age of 16. So that's a difference and likely can be attributed to different liabilities with Marriott versus Disney properties. If you've seen some of our other Fit Disney videos, you know that we will try to take advantage of indoor walking when the opportunity presents. But this doesn't really apply much here at the Dolphin. There are a lot of options once you get downstairs, but other than hitting the stairs, most of your workout options will be in that stellar fitness center or outside. Right outside the Dolphin Gym, there was this sign, but on my last visit, it was not there. Not sure if it's being remade or if some sign pilferer made off with it. But you can see the 3 loop options for a 1, 2.2, or 3.1 mile loop, which makes my job for this video way easier. So I'll show you some other distances that might help you if you want to put together a longer distance if necessary. First, the distance from the entrance of the Swan, not the Dolphin, is 0.62 miles to the Epcot entrance, no matter which way you go around Crescent Lake. Whoa, that's nuts. So you can't make fun of your friends going the other way, maybe you just walked faster. Also, if you add on 0.1 miles in between the 2 hotels, if you're keeping track of these smaller distances. So if you were to run back and forth 5 times from the Dolphin to the Swan and back, 5 times would be a mile. The Dolphin is a massive building. If you want to walk all the way around it, in fact, go out the main entrance, with those giant revolving doors, and turn right. Head toward the convention center, and when you see that you can take some steps up and over the building, do so. You will wind through the back lots, and you might see a road to your left. This is a sneaky special road that will get you over to the yacht club if you want. Anyway, wind around, weaving from the building out to the lake and back to the entrance is 0.62 miles, or just at 1 kilometer. I don't know if it's a coincidence or not, but that is also the same distance it is from the Swan to the Epcot entrance. I don't know. If you want to walk from the Dolphin to Hollywood Studios, it's a mile, as we said, 1.6 kilometers. We walked it several times, and depending on if you're avoiding ducks or joggers or stopping to wave at a boat, that's what it averages out. And finally, if you're wanting to explore the beach club just past the yacht club, a walk from the Dolphin is 0.51 miles or 0.82 kilometers to the beach club lobby. If you've watched some of the other installments of Fit Disney, you know we have a challenge specific to that resort, and the Dolphin has a perfect challenge tied to it. It's the tallest building on the Walt Disney World property, so stair climbing challenge up the central tower makes the most sense. The hardest part of this challenge is figuring out where to start. There is no guest accessible stairwell from the very bottom floor all the way up the 20 plus stories. I tried and ended up in some indoor hallways leading to back kitchen byways and a hallway filled with leaves. So you've really got to start on floor 4 near the central elevators. If you went down from this flight of stairs, you will come out outside near the huge covered entryway to the hotel. So instead, start at floor 4 and head up. It is one continuous stairwell up 8 floors to floor 12. At floor 12, you'll do a quick jog over to another stairwell that will take you up to floor 20. But wait! Once you get to floor 20, even though that's the highest elevator floor, you can still go up. 6 flights of 7 stairs each, which would likely be about 3 more floors. All told, that's about 266 stairs to climb up and down, around 19 floors, and about 200 feet of gain. There are quick walkouts to an outdoor balcony which can give you some really nice views from the higher floors. If you're really training for hills, like when my wife and I did the north to south rim of the Grand Canyon a few years ago, the Dolphin Resort Central Tower would be the best place in Disney to knock that out. Really quick, I just want to give this hidden gem that I found. On floor 3, walk toward the west tower from the central elevators, and you'll find a nice sitting room. It's like a sitting hallway, actually, with chairs and windows toward the Swan. We sat here for 20 minutes and didn't see another person. Most Disney resorts are in clusters. Contemporary, Polynesian, Grand Floridian, Wilderness around Magic Kingdom. The Skyliner route has the Riviera, Caribbean Beach, Pop Century, and the Art of Animation. Disney Springs has the Old Key West, Port Orleans, and Saratoga Springs. Epcot has the beach and yacht clubs, Boardwalk, and the Dolphin and Swan. And this cluster is, in many opinions, the best cluster of all. You don't hear that very often. Unless the Magic Kingdom is your primary destination, a stay in this cluster is by far the most convenient location. Now, what if you're one of those people who is needing a little further distance for some running or training for that next big event, or just to stay in shape or get in shape while you're walking all those miles at the parks too? Well, if you are one of these people who need to hit the pavement, need some longer distances because you're training, because you want to explore, or because mentally it's just tough doing the shorter distances over and over, let's look at some relative distances from the Dolphin to other popular spots within the Disney World Resort area. Just so you have an idea, here are some distances in miles and kilometers from the Dolphin to other areas. Each of these places can be accessed using different routes because there's a lot of different roads in the Disney bubble. But these distances represent the safest and least traveled roads to take to get to where you want to go. So starting, if you're going to the Coronado Springs Resort, it's 1.6 miles, which is 2.56 kilometers. The Riviera, it's 1.8 miles, that's 2.88 kilometers. The Caribbean Beach is 2.3 miles, or 3.68 kilometers. The Art of Animation, 2.4 miles, which is 3.84 kilometers. The Pop Century, 2.7 miles, or 4.32 kilometers. The French Quarter in Port Orleans, 3.1 miles, that's 4.96 kilometers. The All-Star Music, or Old Key West, are both 3.2 miles, which is 5.12 kilometers. If you want to go over to the ESPN area, that's 3.5 miles, which is 5.6 kilometers. If you're looking to go over to Disney Springs, that's 3.7 miles, or 5.92 kilometers. Saratoga Springs is 4 miles, or 6.4 kilometers. The Animal Kingdom Lodge, 4.1 miles, 6.56 kilometers. Going north now up to Fort Wilderness, 4.8 miles, which is 7.68 kilometers. The Wilderness Lodge, 7 miles, which is 11.2 kilometers. The Polynesian Resort, 7.2 miles, or 11.52 kilometers. The Contemporary Resort, 7.7 miles or 12.32 kilometers. Finally, the Grand Floridian at 7.8 miles or 12.48 kilometers. A few overall impressions of Disney's Dolphin Resort. Perhaps the best location in the Disney bubble. Transportation-wise, if you favor Epcot, Hollywood Studios, I would seriously consider this place first. Yes, even above a true Disney resort. You will be reminded at times this is not a Disney resort. There's the bus system to the other parks. The training Marriott does with their employees is excellent, and the customer service has been fantastic, but it's not done with the same Disney flair as you might appreciate. And don't forget the $50 a day resort fee and the $36 a day self-parking fee. And valet is more. It has one of the best and largest gym complexes. It's near the outdoor walking areas, so convenient to hit a couple of laps running. It's an amazing resort to explore the boardwalk, beach club, and yacht club. So remember, if you are someone who needs a little more accessibility to outdoor workouts, or you need to keep up a training schedule for that next race or competition or the ultra, or you're just trying to get out of the room for a bit, make sure your Disney resort is a good fit for you. Take care, and we will see you next time.